So, uh, coming on for a few minutes, 20 minutes. Let's see. Uh, oh, right. So, the advertising thing, after further reflection on it, right, it didn't really, 1 minute ads for 3 hours a day. However, um, you could declare it a pot. Oh, like for if you join schools and things like that too, right? People will target you because they know your area too, right? With like deals on their restaurants, right? Better than what you get at lunchtime, high schoolers out there, right? Or maybe uh, you don't know what it could turn. I could turn it into, and then use it for pots. Use it for a pot of some sort that you can. I don't know. What could there be to do? Let's ask the banners. Donald Trump. Thank you very much. I'll add that in there. Whom else? Right? You have a whole bunch of people that know better than me that are saying no. Do the situation in their spot and not yielding to me with it, or the work of it. Where to, in any event, so they're saying they got something going on for you. All right. Make sure to know you can cash in on it at any time. Do what it is I'm offering. They're saying no, they got a better way. So that means, um, I don't know. Maybe they were the ones with the bioengineering lab under their headquarters. Y'all are so much fun with that story too. That's like the crustaceans imitation thing of humans. However, had those things been needed, they wouldn't have mattered anyways. And probably in the scenario fueled fire because it added aggression, right? And then they're living with it in the core and subconscious of what's not part of that extra areas too. How did this um, whole bit get? Hey, so I was thinking the um, uh, 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 algorithms media page. I tried to access it. Oh, all right. So I'll try to access it again from another thing, but it. Uh, or maybe you have to log on to community to access the site without having to pay. Uh, uh, Here, let me real quick. Hold on, so I can at least have a decent something to say. All right. Yeah. So wait, maybe you have to search community at Disciples Media. Let's see what happens. Okay. Connect, engage, grow. Community Disciple app. That's the app. Um, Press it again. There you go. All right. And then sponsored. Oh, mm, to be the first spot. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with. I screwed up, y'all. Oh, oh. Well, you know what that TikTok. Freaking beautiful, baby. No, it wasn't really a plan to end up there. It was just hilarious. But let's see. Um, and then a lot of that stuff on there I couldn't um like download also, I guess, because I couldn't drag it, or I think maybe I should have tried on some of them more before I ended up searching no non-copyright something video, right? And origami is just some sort of art that is so freaking fresh, bro. I've been trying to get to that for a long time, and I have the image in my mind between all the things I post of people's kids diving in those areas. All right. Please keep the cycles going. That's all those things that are so awesome. All right. Make some fur. Um, I got a little spider on me. Yeah. Yeah. You can't really see it. All right. So I almost started to brush them off, but then I realized it. So and then the Black Lotus flower was for nostalgia too. It's good stuff. It wasn't it awesome to do those things. Stay in what works while handling your business. Huh. Barry blesses this mess. My children. Uh, all right. Let's see. So I had some good material for you. Um, so hold on. Let me make a note of something. So oh man, I can't wait till my beard is like managed normally. Ladies, there's something you could like sit there, and then so she so all right, hold on. Uh, all right. Make a note of, and that's a local person working over there on their stuff. Nothing, just a free enterprise on noise and all that stuff. It's their personal dwelling. It's acceptable hours, of course, too. Never had a problem there. All right. Anyways, look. Reminder of when you can where you check to add like 15 to 20 minutes of time on it while you're if not doing it at the grocery store too. All right. All right. So but the different things that I threw out there, it's really good things to add to it so that you remember when you finally can. And like you should have another list where you get make sure you get those of you getting your at the corner store stuff, right? Like I said, there's another area where have money. Oh, and that's another thing I want when you have on top of what you already want that I have of you getting already. Keep getting that then when you can afford the more of what I'm saying, then branch out on those things I want for you. All right, that's how that works. All right. Um. If you're allergic, you know what's up. Don't not miss out on something else. Like say the allergies are up or whatever, right? So, all right. Let's see. Uh, 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 let's. All right. Hold on. For my leader work, um, model work, my leader model work, I would just like to tell the kids be careful of those paper cuts. They're just as bad as the worser wounds. Be careful. Oh, yeah. It's all about relations. My older children, yes. Oh man. All right. The things I see are great. For the most part, please keep coming, folks. As long as you can, man. Can you imagine if this were their party, right? They wouldn't even be saying something like cover less. It's like ignorant, and they know it, right? Like we couldn't even hold that on them. I'm saying, and look at how they're fucking won't cover up for me. If it wasn't true, so uh, this whole like backlash of so all right, what else? All right, there we go. There's another perfect. right, moving right along. All right. All right. So I would just like to remind security on me. Meaning not the security I have. I'm saying like some sort of like bodyguard scenarios, trying to man always on the edge of your seat. I know. Sort of on the edge of your seat. Then like 25% to, and then um so I won't call anybody out and say the F word unless they try me, right? I can only offer you natural understandings and walking by with shorts uh, made for, you know, in any event. Look at the fishing line, cast down, use them as bait, bro. Yeah. But then all their guts and blood would be there. Oh. I do not suck my teeth either, youngins. And that doesn't mean anything about your parents. It's something I want you to do. Um, um, Not dragging the dinner chair out each night. All right. Uh, 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 Chewing with your mouth closed. All right. And not even if like I do it. I sometimes I think I caught myself. But it's and not meant. It's by accident and also not meant. Um, and so remembering to remembering to remind yourselves of what you need to remember regularly. All right, and then like some of you high schoolers, man, like you can oh, never mind. All right, I was trying to help enterprises further their education into a just as good as diploma of your like you just take the test for your diploma and then you can move on. So and then freaking but there's trade school too, right, where you don't even need the high school diploma. And oh my god, bro. And then so the understanding is you want to get something that will open up into um the least after being in there and learning the trade and done and whatever it is, you can still handle it. uh, no less than $1,500 a week on 40 hours. All right, $1,500 a week. All right. If you're going into us understanding of getting a trade, is what I'm saying, to take some learning things, but after that, right, it's the trade, and you're basically on the job learning, or picture your surroundings the whole time or something. All right, what else? There's uh, uh, um, really, I'm passive, and whatever, just uh, um I'll make someone look stupid a whole bunch of times before anything. Uh, you know, how about that? Hmm? We could, right, set like standards for the situation. What's up? How about that one? Um, um, all right. Well, you, you, I let shit like that get away all the time. You know what I'm saying? That scrub ass shit. So, really, and then stuff like that. You can hear the cries sometimes. So, I guess they're saying they have some sort of past that is so bad, of triples that are triples of whole free brackets of information and plenty of to go around. If I mean, we could put a size on forever, bro, like a third, um, a third of that maybe, right? A bunch of people, forget it, dude. So let's see. So right, we'll let all the freaking all the people that'll I'm kind of getting off track now. I was gonna, well, all right, I'll just say it. All right, all those people that get left in the museum, right, they'll have to survive off of working together and things like that. Anybody will be allowed to be the president. Anybody will be allowed to be the janitor. Yep. It's gonna be freaking Lord of the Flies, right? Don't have guns or nothing. They'll be able to get spears and things eventually, and then, I mean, we could totally suppress them to just having to use their own hands and feet. So let's see. Um, so what else? Um, um, right. Um, and then we don't have like regular problems. Celebrity, so should doesn't have any. Everybody should have the same understanding principle I have, where if something breaks out, everybody just stick up for as a whole. And I'm telling you, you just get a hand in somewhere, and as soon as that happens, five more hands grab the other areas and freaking from behind grab his, take him down on his knees, right? And you don't even gotta like dive into it. So all right, subdue if they're not gonna stop. Meaning, all right, don't just fellas, um, like watch and because there's as long as there's plenty of people there to do it, you know. Otherwise, I understand. Um, but easy days, and then they're just freaking on the track somehow with stuff like rage in the back of their mind for some reason, and people can just explode. But the understanding dudes out there that can explode, is all you have to do is remember to put yourself at ease when you find yourself getting like, right, and by tracing it out now where you're ultra pissed and relaxing it, right, and leaving it as information, right, and then when you come back to it and you're working off of it because it's time, finally you're not like out of control. All right. So so I guess that's about it. Here, let me check real quick. Here we got. All right. So um, the same things, like I said, of cutting twice, checking twice, cut once, like on a plate of steel, right? Not only do you have your edges, you're gonna put into place on the other steel on the ship, like on the outside there, the hull, right? The outside shell of the ship, right? On the bottom. A little square piece, let's just say that, right? So, well, also the corners would be rounded a little somewhat. All right, but not only do you have your edges, but the corner to corner in an X, right? There's one, right? Things like that. Knowing the dimensions so that of those, so that when that's like a real checking twice, cut once, because if you're not paying attention to, so after you do that one, you go back to the edges, right? Um, and when you measure them out, right, you'll have gone back to the information of what you're doing with that side of the measurements. Um, you know what I'm saying? There's another way to help break you away from. And then you also have to check your dimensions each time off of your paper too, that it matches up. So when you go back to it again, you see your paper two, that it's matching up to what your mind still says, and you run it. Really, all the mistakes is just weren't seeing what you were looking at in your mind, and after that, you're either learning, and then, but after that, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Freaking different stories. So hold on. All right. So the understanding differences of what I've given for like rules and regulations, right? Because of the statements that go along with the statements, and the differences that go along with it also, but in an offset. Also, there's like offset versions. Right? So the rules and regulations, they're not rules and regulations. All right. And then so everything I've said, what coincides with it, and the differences like that, um, of the example I've given, are all part of a rule and regulation to go with the rules and regulations as far as how to, you know. So there's 100 different ways, um, per thing I've said, of backing me in your minds as to what it is goes with uh, all those things, and that's for your board too, because I said it in regulation for it to also upgrade to that certification too. It's a certification. Everything I say is a certification, and very easily are the differences of when I'm joking. So, and then even if I'm not joking about the same thing, and saying it seriously, doesn't mean because I joked about it in another time that it wasn't what it was that I gave for whatever it was that it was. So let's see. These are all understandings that go without saying. All right. Along with the words I speak, right? Go along everything with what they mean, and all those uh, slivers of information that go with it. Um, so let's see. Let's see. Um, All right, to lock it in that way. With that example, specifically was perfect. It ended up being perfect. Um, the rules and regulations are the rules and regulations. The rules and regulations are not the rules. That's what rules and regulations mean. It's another sentence off of that, right? And then whatever, just the whole bracket of differences of everything, right? Where it makes it more solid information, right? You'll have all something new. It's also working off of all that information too. You let your with the different type we've said of working information off of those differences it has for itself to be solid information. The filter it works off of, and that's what you tighten up is here throughout the days of life, right? What it had been, and then you also need one for your memory too, no matter what. All right, you're processing off of the memory. Where you process off your memory might be different from where you process off of your awareness board from your brain. All right, your board from your brain. I mean, and so you'll have that filter there too. All right. So let's see. It is good. Good. Well, oh man, over 40 minutes. Crazy, man. Crazy. Y'all like that for y'all. Reconfirming rules and regulations, regulated rules that regulate, right? And then freaking uh the automatic reminder is the number one reminder of all of it. If I ever forget to say it, and we added it to every time we add something to the situation. However, it finally sets as the new way of the new notification coming in, right? Well, I mean, if I didn't need to say that. I know that, but there's that version of an extra sliver of information. We're working off what we're working off of. So the notification that stands for what the settle of information is at the point it's at when there's further growth is what it is as far as what the information is. All right. So notification, right, is whatever the board tells you at the time, every time a new settle of information happens. All right. It is good to be good. All right. And then I will like force myself to hit the news tomorrow. Um, all right. I will try to do every couple days, but a lot of the issue of why, but we really don't need it. You know what to do, and you don't need to do drills with the information I gave you. You just remember to man your space where you have, not what you don't have. And you sit in the center of it, and you inch your feet the way out. All right. Inch your feet out, baby steps at most. And wait. All right. It's that simple. No, you will do keep it in your mind as far as what to do, and then eventually act it out on your own. So, all right. That being said, hold on. Don't worry, I am getting off. Hold on. All right. All right. Like you can, guarantee I'm gonna be who my would go along as this person. No, that also has to like live around here, draftees on Earth, right? So, uh, all right. All right. Like, it's how you know what I said is true. As far as it's going to be a good show. I'm sorry to break your hearts with the whole. Also, I wanted to get it out the way along with not one was look, I am like a machine of who I am as a human, ascension, status, and so I don't live by my physical. Um, Not that that's bad. I mean, most of my physical, then, right? Got love and all them good things. So, but in any event, so right, with the break your hearts, all crush y'all again, fellas. With the whole, also I'm like, oh right, the emotional boundary version of this individual, right? And I fluctuate just like anybody else. So, yep. Um, so please don't um disappear, right? Be a part of my life. All right. Don't just like get comfortable over there. Freaking like, oh, another day is gonna be one more moment to rest before this traumatic experience that's not going to be traumatic. You So, uh, wait, work. Yeah, move around. All right, make sure you. Those of you not in my area, right, fellas, like do a scenic route somewhere. If anything, just drive and then right, and don't stop and get some sort of tasty, zesty bread, seasoned bread, and some sort of drink. All right. Zesty or just butter and plain white bread. Ooh, yep. So, oh, when I said that stuff about toast, right? They'll think that you want, well, because you're not speaking Spanish, uh, that you might want regular toast, and you end up getting a couple slices of bread or something, right? And with some butter, or depending on what version of a side you get of it, right? So, man, I'm like crazy, bro. I swear I had this whole life here. Um, just say Cuban toast. All right. Start with Cuban toast and find out what the normal way to say for that bread with butter pressed. Toast pressed. Yep. It's man. Sometimes it's the mispressor is so hot it like browns the bread, right? Yeah. Toast. Toast else. What else? Um. Uh. I would just like to say thanks to all the girls out there serving coffee, and versions of coffee. It's always the bomb, and I love it. Yes, praise be the Lord's for the coffee girls. All right, let's see. I guess that's about it. I'll just have to write some things down and come back again to get to it. And then, if anything, it'll be tomorrow when we do news, which will probably be around 6 p.m., 6 TMT in the evening. 6 p.m. TMT. Isn't that so much fun? So, uh, bank worker owners, which say there's been a physical war too. The government workers would have been also doing soldier work. Do my information. What's going on? Bank owners, you gotta let me know where's the breakdown. It, 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 uh, don't like being picked on. I feel it. Well, I didn't lead you around at first, or pick on you at first either. I meant first, but as time goes on, hold on, baby. So, right, I treated everybody with logical information, and you know, didn't need to say please or thank you. And in some cases, I did because I try to say it all the time, and nothing happened. Yeah, and so you got to let me know what the dealio is. What's What's up? What's the real deal, Holyfield? Um. All right, hold on. Yeah, that's the way you know what I'm saying is mandatory and or like real, right? Is it's how you can expect to have me act or outside of. Well, I probably won't embarrass you in front of the neighbors by yelling at you, but draftees. Uh, well, I guess actually I would do the information backing it. Should it come to yelling, should it come to that, but there will be other safeguards and things that prevent you from not doing what you're supposed to, like through the caregiver bots being instructive and things like that. And you'll see it as you have to, like in a cinch do its guidance. Those of you draftees that make it, all right, and then and then let's see, so I think that's about it. Hold on. Yeah. So that's how you know better. I will still I will still um and actually I'll be a lot nicer too because that means we'll be resolving issues different than what's neat when right. I guess yelling might have been the right thing, and then so these days you uh, remember to work on remembering with all the differences of why it's such that way now, um, in your graphs, right? Make them instead of so thin, condense the information in so that you have more of an explanation, right? You got to get through some sort of one third to half of an understanding of a whole bracket of what you might come to realize as a bracket, and for it to continue to hold weight for what it is. Then you add all the good things that come up of it. Again, then, if it's not. All right, that's write it down. All right. Um, so out of what I, because I did the board with you. All right. So the things that happen that aren't supposed to mean it's over halfway on the other side, well over halfway on the other side of the middle part of the equal board, right? One side to the next, and it's a full spread, right? And it can be broken up into, um, four spots, right? Four fourths it would have, right? Doing other and specifically bad things when you don't listen to someone like me because of what it is and are serious. All right. So, all right. I guess that's it. That was basically it. You know, and all right. So, well, I guess that is it. So that's what's up. All right, fellas. Securities out there that are maybe a boss, if they have a client that they want to fish on, contact me. Version, not to show up, and then no, nothing. Just a link we talk about. You won't have new stuff to deal with. All right, that's simple. Yep. And the yeah, in that one, it was like a new. Wow, bro. Wow, I should start freaking. You'll be all confused. It's work. Different for you because it's not work when you're evening out your graph of things. All right. Y'all are the bomb, bro. Man, you get people. All right. So that being that, that's right. That there's nothing more. So, and it's that time now. Let's see. So, all right, that's it. If you've been, so, all right. Um, you just pick it up on the sides and tie it right on up because it got in the center. Them plastic ones are for I don't know, whatever. Well, there you go. Freaking bags they have in those little things for pooping the scoop, right? Where you put one there and you use that to pick it up with, uh, and put it in the bag. That's simple. All right, that simple. So let's see. Um, and then that reminds me that simple. I made that draftees, right? It's that simple with letters handwritten, the paperwork needed, as even a small group, a couple hundred people, right? They're not going to have more than like what, less than 50 security of the area of your ruler's place, and you're serving a warrant. That's it. And uh, it's as simple to jail any earlier than they have to picture it being them after all this time. Man, insane, dude. Insane, bro. Oh man. Insane. 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 Alright. So that's about it. What else? So and your show, um like there's pay you, like say a group of jailers put the paperwork together and on their side and have, all right, fish around, to whom's your slice of that might want it. That's and then primarily looking for men in this situation, to pay money like that. All right, not that there's anything wrong with it, but and then so like don't expect anything out of women. They have no bound to the jobs per me. Remember that. Civil to all of it, all of it is, I guess, what I was trying to get at. There we go. There's the side of it is what I'm referring to. So, yeah, just try and there's so many people out there that would be like, yeah, oh my God, finally, bro. On the differences, like cleaning up the town while we're at it too. Um, so, um, all right, and then so uh, let's see, um, and then remember if you end up in a scenario, right, where uh like keeping these judges in these criminal areas isn't needed. So probably before I come back online on the second part of the liberation. So the understanding difference that the rulers are in their spot means they because of the others coming, and it's not gonna not happen. Yeah, so and then remember third world countries. You know how USA is. It's a paper can freaking come in and scoop that bounty up. All right. All right. So it's the sooner everyone takes everything I say for facts, right? Or knowing solved quantum physics all of a sudden, da 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 da, da, right? Anything else will be done. Given time plus and uh, um, but not that sort of time, and then we can do our prism on this. Should the study be some sort of zillion year study? Y'all are the bomb, bro. Whether it's your version of loud or not, right? Including of yourselves, without knowing what you're saying, but you hear the and the picture is actually oh snap, freaking males. Yeah, girls are just chatting, chatter, chatter, chatter. The same. Yep. So I guess that's it. I have stuff I have to do. Man, I'm hungry again. Um, let's see. Um, um, so in order to, and then, all right. So, with all that, man, there's gotta be a little something. Oh, the light come on, or it got dark enough out to, smoking some weed, man. I got it from the GOP, man. Yeah. I was like, well, let's see. I gotta just do stuff, is what it is. All right. Freaking get some stuff done that way. Also, I can't believe I have to do the job myself too. Not just liberate the people, but also financially. And I still have no goddamn paycheck, real paycheck. Pardon my language. So let's see. All right. So let's see. Does anybody need anything? Dope guns keep moving. Um, so I can say nothing has gotten flagged through the that as far as I know, you know, and we're still so let's see. People look at Leo like, oh, let's go see Mr. Milliken's freaking. They know I wouldn't use it on that thing, not just, all right, let's go blow up some police. I could do other stuff with blowing it up so that it would solve the problems. It would be used of forwarding its purpose, not have fun. So and then any verbal things I've said and this and that. Remember, write down those. Remind them of the board thing. Like there's one per. I mean, I'd have to so that everyone could see their version, and then all right. Forget it. So let's see what else. Um, all right, so that's the good one we have now. Um, Freaking that, uh, like expecting the norm out of me in public. You know, so, and then, if you have bodyguards that also want to handle violence for me when I, feel like taking out my Louisville Slugger or my sidearm automatic submachine Uzis, fully automatic submachine. Um, Ain't nobody gonna treat you wrong like the police, even for handling someone that disrespected me. That'll be the last thing they'll probably. So, and then things like upstairs, the whole extent of slicing and dicing is there, down to the minimum of leaving it alone till the computer handles it. All right, all that stuff is there too. Just ask me to not do something like personal business on some dude, and then well, you'll have the buildup of a wedding night to look forward to, in the other sense of that stuff, which I know you know. Please, I'm not. It's just, oh, pardon, just for the record stuff. So, and then, um, I guess that's it. And then, like, so, end up doing, well, the prison will be up by then, and I won't need security. All right, let me get out of here. All right, so there it is. Don't and then those of you that are if you need motivation from someone, all right, as far as help in what it is, everyone be good. I love you and be safe. All right, ladies, I love you. Good nighty night, morning, afternoon, and evening, wherever you are. Hi, fellas, also. And I love you. And air holding and swing. All right. XO Hearts Infinity. All right. I'll see you all later.